On today's episode of Reels Talk with Amanda and Omar, we'll be doing our review of Detective Pikachu, so stay tuned. Welcome back, Minties. So, Omar and I had a chance to see Detective Pikachu in theaters.
As most of you probably already did. And we're going to do a really quick spoiler-free review.
Spoiler-free,
This won't take very long. So, let's talk about the story. What is the story about?
Sure. So, this movie, directed by Rob Letterman, of like Monsters vs. Aliens, Shark Tale, Gulliver's Travels, Goosebumps.
The Jack Black movies?
Jack Black movies, yeah.
So, obviously somebody that's used to, like, directing an actor to reenact to a CG character.
He's used to it by now.
Got it.
So, he directed this film, and Tim Goodman, who's played by Justice Smith from the Get Down or Jurassic World sequel, he is looking for his father, Harry Goodman, who is a detective who has gone missing. And he has the help from Pikachu, Detective Pikachu, played by Ryan Reynolds. He is the only Pokemon in this that can talk like a human. And
False.
False.
There is another Pokemon that can
Spoilers,
talk.
though, so we're
going
to talk about it.
The spoilers is 20 years old. Mewtwo can talk, okay?
Mewtwo can talk.
I'm sure
we all know
most
he's in
people
the film
know.
as well. But as far as Justice Smith's character, Tim Goodman is the only one who can understand Pikachu. And so they are on the lookout they're trying to find his father, and they get help from Lucy, who is a investigative reporter intern, played by Katherine Newton from 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri, and Blockers. And her little Pikachu, her Pokemon, which is Psyduck.
Love Psyduck. Funny guy. So she's
funny.
very Misty? Is that right?
She very much was a Misty character, yeah.
Okay.
Very much so. And so that is pretty much the premise of the plot. There are some dark underbelly things going on in Rhyme City, which is where the majority of this film takes place. And it's kind of up to them as they go through the mystery of finding his father. They're also discovering this mystery of whatever his father was trying to solve before he went missing.
A lot of surprise actors in here, too. That,
yes.
When you all watch. I'm surprised
well-respected, yeah.
Well-respected actors, unlike Ryan Reynolds.
No, that's not, you know what I mean. People who have quite a body of, serious work. But we've always seen that, right?
Yes.
Those kind
seen
of
that,
actors
like
in Harry
James
Potter
Masters
and Pirates of the Caribbean and things
Sonic
like that. Yeah,
movie.
Yeah,
Abomination of a movie.
He just needed some money, I guess.
What I was impressed with the buildings and the CG of the actual Pokemon. I thought that they did a really good job.
I would agree.
I think in the movie theater we talked about you like the city itself, Rhyme City.
So it's really nice, like, because they could have just easily have set this in our world, like other movies have done in the past or are trying to do as well. And instead, they decided to create this own unique, like, this is what a Pokemon city would look like. It has a lot of different elements to it, international elements, and of course, Pokemon elements. And you see the city where the Pokemon and humans live in harmony. And there's a really nice shot, too, in the beginning of the film. So Tim doesn't live in Rhyme City in the beginning. He lives in a small town village. And when you see the opening, it's an overhead shot of this village that looks very much like what you would expect in one of the video games. Mm-hmm. Just your little characters walking around the city streets, and they're very much like that. And he goes into a field, just like you would in the video game, to try to catch a Pokemon in the field in the wild. So
there is a lot of nods and Easter eggs, I think, that will mean a lot to people. Not just from the cartoon, because the song, they do manage to sneak the song in there. But from the card games and from the video games, like the music, seriously.
Oh, yeah.
Keep in mind, though, this is a review from two people that, like, Pokemon, I didn't play it when it came out. My brothers did. Yes. So we are surrounded by people that love Pokemon, right? But to us, I think Pokemon was just, it's cute. I know some of them, I could probably name 20, which would be a fun drinking game.
We'll try one day.
But, it's just not, it doesn't mean that much to me. So that's one thing to keep in mind when we give our final scores.
So we take a more of an objective look at it, right? We're not looking.
Yeah, we're not criticizing this kid because it's obviously a kid's movie.
It is a kid's movie for sure.
And honestly, but it can be enjoyed because I did have fun watching it. I think it can be enjoyed, and I think the people that play the game and watch the cartoon and play the card game are absolutely going to love it because there is a lot of Pokemon in here that you're going to be sitting in the movie theater.
And that's what I did.
They're going to be like,
once I did know.
Dildo.
I said, that's Duodo or that's Cubo. And like trying to name all the Pokemon.
So I think that's going to happen a lot. A lot of sound effects from the video games and a lot of the training and commands and the moves from the video game. So they're pretty cool. I think so. I wonder how it will be received in Japan, though, because it's if they will think that this movie is an actual good representation of what Pokemon should be, or if it's like, nah, that's not what Pokemon is. They almost got it right. So I'm curious to see how well it will do over there. I would agree with that. Because there is a lot of kanji and a lot of things, a lot of Japanese characters too, actors.
Exactly. So it'll be interesting to see how it does overseas internationally. That'll be something to keep an eye on. And now, how do you feel about the story?
The story itself was cute, I think. I had a lot of fun. I wasn't bored. It moved pretty fast. It seemed pretty short. I don't know what the running time was, but it seemed short. And I think
it started at 2:55. We were out by like 4:30, so
yep,
not very long.
Not good at math, so I don't know how long that was. So I think this is like this generation's Roger Rabbit. That's what it felt like. It's not as adultish, but there are some adult jokes told by especially Ryan Reynolds, right?
It's still PG. It was funny. It's still PG. I mean, the only bad word I think he might say.
Well, no, a lot of jokes like Looney Tune jokes and jokes that adults will get, right?
Innuendos that kids won't understand.
Kids will be like, whatever, Pikachu, right? I think it's great. I love that about it. So I think if it's like a new age Roger Rabbit, I think but that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing because
like I said, I had fun. What did you think of the story?
No, I thought the story was great. The plot, they had to put certain MacGuffins and certain plot points in there to move from A to Z. Obviously, in order to get where we wanted to go. There were some twists and turns that I enjoyed and was not expecting with the film. Although if you're a good detective, halfway through you'll figure it out what the big twist is at the end.
She did.
I did.
He
thought I looked it up. I did not.
I still was questioning, but how does that work? What? And then she's like,
anyways, don't question
don't
the science
overlook
of movies.
it. Okay, got it.
It's movie science.
It's a fun movie. Hope you all enjoy it. What would you give it?
I think I would give it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Mm-hmm. That sounds fair.
Yeah.
I think it was a fun movie. Psyduck killed it. I love Psyduck, so I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Now he'll only fight with that when we do Poke Battles.
Yes. Only Psyduck. Let us know in the comments down below what you all thought, if you have seen it, because obviously you probably have, because I think most of the world has. They've been expecting something like this for many years.
Yeah. So, I think I remember even when, what was it, like maybe 10 years ago, there was like a leaked footage of like a live action, like no one knew what it was or something. Maybe. I don't think it was this.
I remember seeing the first movie, like taking my brothers and your husband, like when they were little kids, to go see it 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Which is as long as YouTube, or what's his name, Mewtwo has been in that thing.
Yeah.
Right? So, interesting little Easter egg. Probably the only Easter egg that I'm like, wait a minute, that was 20 years ago. So 7, 6.5. Let us know in the comments down below if you saw it, or if you're just like, whatever, or what it meant to you, and how you all started playing Pokemon first. So, do us the honors.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notification of more great Near Mint Condition content. Remember to follow us on all of our social media channels at NearMintCon. And also, we do have a Patreon, so if you want to support our channel, you can go ahead and do that and click the link in the description for more information. And finally, if it's classy and cool, it must be Near Mint. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Welcome back to Reels Talk with... I forgot I don't do that.
Omar didn't start that.
I forgot that you're the one that does this.
Yeah.
Pika.
All right.
He's like a fat Buddha belly.
It's a camp.
Wooza, what are you doing?
So stay tuned.
You want to say spoiler free?
No, I put it in the thingy.
Get your shit together. Let's do it.
Okay.
What the fuck? Do you have birds living in your house?
Do I? All of our everything is gone. Velociraptor hands is gone.
Ready?
Yeah. On today's episode, Pikachu. So stay tuned. On today's episode
of
Reels...
I was smiling big. This is what the fuck is wrong with me?
Because you messed it up!
All right.